Hi, I'm Jade and I am the overall Pro World Champion and you're watching Purely TV.
It's like you're my personal Illuminati. I know that some might say that I am just a bad girl, but if you treat me right.
So originally I used to be a gymnast from a young age and then got a bit too old for that. Always was attracted to sort of fitness model competitions. I went to see April in 2017 and then after that show I went home and signed up to compete in November, wasn't it? Or October, no it was October then. And yeah, and then I was in prep from then and went on stage.
I will be the best girl in this whole world. No, I'm not gonna fight. I got my hands on your body.
My first time on stage, I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't think I'd be as nervous as I was, like walking on stage when you've got all eyes on you. Even though you can't really see anything, I didn't think I'd be as nervous as I was. But I absolutely loved it. People said to me that you either love it or hate it, and I loved it, and that's why I've come back for more.
So tell me what you want me to do. I can be good or be naughty.
So I went with the aim in October 2017 to win my pro card. That's what I wanted. I kind of just like set that as my target. As long as I placed and got my pro card, then I would have been happy with that. I was absolutely over the moon that I got my pro card, but I did come second, and being very competitive, obviously I wanted that #1 spot. So I had to come back.
Ain't nobody love you like I do, like I do, like I do, like I do.
So I definitely learnt a lot from my first prep and my first competition. You learn like sort of little hacks for like prep and show day in general. I felt much more experienced and I think I was more hungry for it. Like in my first competition I didn't really know what to expect or how well I'd do, but then after that it sort of like fueled my competitive nature, and I just wanted to sort of chuck my absolute everything into it and do the best I could, and wanted the overall. And when I got it, it was just like the best. I got obviously first place in fitness and international, and then I got the overall. So yeah, if you give a girl a tiara, she's not going to give it back, is she? Come on. Yeah, I definitely felt much more pressure. It wasn't really the training or the like food that was like the hard bit. It was like mentally sort of like more challenging. I knew that I had to up my game. I didn't want to look the same as I looked in April. So from April, I literally threw myself straight into prep again. And I was doing like German volume training, literally changed up absolutely everything, knew what I needed to improve on or what I wanted to improve on, was more sort of like balance and symmetry. So I literally just chucked myself into that because I knew I kind of had to prove myself even more. It's like, I think people sort of think you're gonna like do just as well, but Worlds is a huge competition and it's much bigger than like the UK Championships. Even though UK Championships is still a big show, Worlds is just on a different level, and I knew that I needed to be on a different level than I was in April in order to sort of absolutely smash it. And so yeah, the pressure was kind of like, I guess good in a way, because it sort of like fueled me to do much better than I ever did in April and not just settle for that win, to go even further, go beyond UK Pro Champs and get the world title. I really didn't think I had it, to be honest. I really didn't. So I was just standing there and I was like kind of prepared to sort of like clap for like someone else. And then when they said my name, like my friend, like Hayley, she just hugged me, and I was just like,
196, Jade Abbott.
Just in absolute shock. I couldn't believe it. Like, absolutely couldn't believe it. Like, it's just, yeah, it's just very strange feeling, but I absolutely loved it. And they're not pretty photos. You always look like, it's awful. But yeah, best feeling in the world. It's a bit weird, but I like it. I'll take that title.
Listen and relax. From here on, you don't have to say a word. So just let go and don't hold back. I've got you.
Plan ahead. Go and see a show first. But just main thing, go see a show. See what it's about before you actually do it. So you won't be so lost on show day. So you kind of know what to expect. Plan everything, get a coach for posing and prep. That's like a huge thing. You're not going to be able to do it on your own. And yeah, plan ahead and make sure that you know what you're in for. It's hard work. It's not going to be easy, but it'll be worth it. Oh, so my least favourite would be getting up in the morning and going to my shred shed. That is my least favourite. So I kind of had to make it fun for myself. And my sister and my mum made me this little banner that says shred shed where champions are made. And I absolutely love it. And it kind of made it worthwhile going into this dingy shed like silly o'clock in the morning. So that's definitely my least favourite. And my favourite is probably designing my bikini, like picking out with my sponsor my bikini, and that's my favourite part because you get something to like be excited for, and like you want to work towards that, like you want to look good for that bikini. So that's definitely my favourite part.
I've got you, welcome you into my world. I know that some might say that I am just a bad girl.
So the actual experience, you can't really see many people. If you've got people in the audience, which I suggest get as many people as you can because you can hear them, and it's like they kind of jeer you on and you make you smile a little bit more, make you relax a little bit more. But you do kind of, when you come out to do your tea walk, it can feel a little bit lonely for a second because it's just you're in your moment, and you just kind of got to own that and kind of just like not worry about anything else. All the prep's done and just own that moment. So it can feel very sort of like lonely, but you just got to work it and enjoy it because it's nerve-wracking as soon as you come out and then you stand at the back and you're waiting for them to call your name and then you're just like, right, it's my time.
I will be the best girl in this whole world. No, I'm not gonna fight. I've got my hands on your body.
So you should come and compete with Purely because it's just a huge, big family. Everyone's so supportive. Even if you don't know anyone, you come, you'll make friends for life. And it's just a fair, lovely environment to be in. And they give you so many opportunities. But the main thing is we're just one big family.
Tell me what you want me to do. I can be good or be naughty. Because there ain't nobody love you like I do.
So if you are deciding to compete for the first time and you've signed up, you registered or you plan to soon, one of my biggest advice would be to start posing straight away. Start your posing practice, get a posing coach and do that straight away because that is the finishing touch. It's the cherry on top of the cake It really makes such a big difference in your score and your overall sort of presentation. And if you do it at the end, then you're not going to feel comfortable, you're not going to feel as confident as you would if you started months ago. Like, just because you don't look how you're going to look like on stage just yet, but you need to get the practice in from the get-go, because they say practice makes perfect. And we have loads of, obviously, camps coming up, posing camps with Pure Elite, and I definitely advise you to go to them. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe.